Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick demonstration of flint and steel today and just give you a few tips or just ideas about what exactly this is. If you've not seen it before, if you have seen it before, maybe this is just a little reminder and just sharing some good ideas with you. Hey Myrtle, you wish to join the video? Come here. Hello. This is our cat Myrtle. She's beautiful. And she doesn't like me inside, but as you can see, she loves me outside. She's a very happy cat since she gets some outside time. Myrtle. Okay, so flint or chert and steel, carbon steel. Depending on where you're at in the country or in the world, you may be able to find some chert. Depending if you're a blacksmith or if you have some old carbon steel around, you might find some carbon steel. But I bought this online. Wolf Creek Forge, bought it off Etsy. It's a pretty cool piece here. Another important part of this is the char cloth or char material. Mosquitoes are kind of bad today. So what you do is you have a tin can like this and you put the cloth that you're going to be, you've cut into small pieces that fit in here. You put tin foil on top of it, you put it over top of a fire, you deprive the material inside of oxygen so that it just gets really charred and cooked up and doesn't actually combust. Important thing about this is if you do remove it from a flame, to then make sure you let it cool first, because the moment you pull this lid off, if it's still very warm in there and ready to combust, it will combust. These things will just be all wasted and catch flame. This is char cloth. It's just some, I believe maybe cotton material, I'm not sure exactly what it was. That was chopped up into small pieces, and then there's individual pieces there. Those are just a bunch stuck together. But another good one that is available out in the woods is punk wood, and you can make char punk the same way. So it's pretty straightforward. This is one of the first skills we teach students here at RewildU. You take your steel, you take your flint, and you strike it. And maybe you could see that. I like to tell people to remain with a loose wrist. Having a good piece of steel is really important too, and having a good edge here on your rock. Throwing sparks at the char cloth, and then putting the piece of char cloth inside of a tinder bundle and blowing it into flame. So I'm gonna gather a quick tinder bundle here. Just taking dry leaves. Things have dried out today. It's a wet day. This isn't quite as easy. I'm just gonna have a spot here where I can place this after it's done. It's not gonna catch everything on fire. I like to take some leaves and push them up real small. Place those in the center of your tinder bundle so the char cloth has something to easily catch on. I'm also an advocate of making a bigger tinder bundle, just because if you're not used to holding fire, then it's nice to have all that protection behind your hands. Alright, this is sufficient. So it's quite simple, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. Take your char cloth. You can always use an extra piece in there if you want to like ensure that this actually catches. And this is just one method to do it. You could take the char cloth, place it on your leg. Hopefully I'm in frame. Place it on your leg and strike it down. You can also just take this char cloth and place it on top of your stone and strike it up. Now be careful because the flint will fly towards your eyes. But I prefer just to do it this way. It's just really straightforward and easy. Now, not every cloth is going to be perfect. I've hit this multiple times already. With sparks. It should have already caught. Okay, we got it caught. There's no rush. When this catches, it spreads through the cloth. And I have this extra piece here in case this decides to burn up on me. And as you blow on it, it generates a lot of heat and it's going to catch those leaves on fire. Place inside of my tinder bundle. Nestle it in there. It's hard to let this thing go out, really. Tinder bundles is composed of leaves, mostly oak leaves and maple leaves through here. Just got those really nice, finely ground up leaves in there. Of course, it went out. Not a problem. Take your stew. Said this isn't the best cloth, so. Let's just get it done here. If you put the tinder bundle right here, the smoke's gonna rise in your face. Put it right here, stuff's gonna fall down, so. Nice middle ground. Long breaths. And flame. Place it on top of your fire if you got upside down fire or what you got. And that's it. It's very straightforward. And the smoke will help keep mosquitoes off of you. Yeah, the biggest piece of advice I can give, some wet junk on there, is to have that loose wrist whenever you're striking this. Because if you just like, see, flying in my face. If you just like hit it, that's not what we're going for. We're looking to like shave a piece of the steel off. Like just a slightest hit will get it done. And having a good piece of steel will also really help with that. Again, a good edge. By a good edge, I just mean a sharp edge. So you can always, if it doesn't, you can always break off some so that you have a sharp edge on the piece of stone. And yeah, I guess just ask me questions in the comment section if you have any questions about this. I just kind of want to show it off because this is one of the first things we do show the students out here. I've been showing this to some campers at a summer camp, some children, 12 to 17-year-olds, and having success with teaching it to even younger kids here. Mirabelle and Liliana trying to get this done. Mirabelle was throwing she's 7, throwing some good strikes with sparks on it just the other day. So this is doable by most everybody, and it's a fun way to get intimate with fire.